I'm Ray and welcome to TinyTableGames. Thanks for clicking on the video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already and join me as I continue my journey of getting through all the games on my game shelf that I've never played and painting up all the miniatures that are still in dire need of painting. Today we're in round 2 of a 8-person single elimination Shadespire Warhammer Underworlds tournament. In round 1, Steelheart's champions lost to Gorebeard and his band of fiends basically. And this week is the second of the 4 first round fights, and it's Chaos versus Skaven. Okay, so things aren't always exactly the same. We're going to do a couple even odds for determining the boards. For this one, odds is this side, evens the other side. And it rolls right off camera. Let's do that again. There we go. So, it's this side this time. And for this board, same thing. Odds this side, evens the other side. So it's like this. So for the Skaven, they're led by Scritch Spiteclaw. We got Crick, the Almost Trusted, which is quite the honor for Skaven. Lurking Skaven. Oh wow, look at that, speed 5. Player chooses a fighter when using a ploy. Hungering Skaven. Notice they've got absolutely miserable stats. And Festering Skaven. So, there's a lot of them, but most of them aren't very good. But if Scritch stays alive, he can keep churning people out. Just to symbolize, I suppose, the fact that there's always more rats. Okay, over here, we've got Magor Redhand as the leader. We've got Riptooth, which is just cool. If you're at least 1 crit, this attack has cleave. Fighter cannot have upgrades. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a beastie. Zarkus the Blood-Sighted. Artok Flayskull, during an attack, fail, he can counterattack. So, that's the team. Let's get to it. Okay, time to set up the tokens for the victory points. Let's see, for the first one, we'll put it, D6 from the bottom up the middle there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going here. Next one we'll put 4 spaces away, and we'll do it on this side. So 4, can't put it there, can't put it here, so we will. Right between these 2 gaps. Next one we'll put on that side, 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. So, except that's the edge, you can't do that. So the best we can do is here, I guess, between the starting points. And this one, here, because we're running out of good spots to put it. And the last one, we'll put here. As always, you do the 4-die roll-off for it, but this time I'm using 2 different colored dice so we can chuck all 8 at once. Let's see, so the Skaven are purple, they got nothing, and red is Chaos, they also got nothing, because we're shopping for crits for this one. Skaven win, so they place first. Okay, and they roll off to see who goes first. Skaven. The Skaven get to pick if they're going to go first, and the answer is they're not. They're going to have Chaos go first. Okay, for our first action for Team Chaos, we are going to have Zarkus the Blood-Sighted charge forward. Since he gets inspired if one of his attack actions actually work. So 1, 2, 3, he's going to charge this guy right here. He rolls 2 dice looking for hammers. Two hammers. In defense, this Skaven with the little knife in his tail gets 1 dodge. Wow. Well, best of luck. Nope. So he takes 2 damage, which is enough to immediately squish the Festering Skaven. Blip. So that's 1 glory token. Now you can see why the Skaven get to keep coming back. 1 glory token to Chaos, and Zarkus the Blood-Sighted is now inspired. So what's that change? He now hits with, he rolls more dice when he swings his Gore Axe. And his Gore Fest has one more die too. All right, so that was quick and painful. Let's see, are they going to do anything with their power cards? We will use this one immediately and attach that to Magor, which is he gets an extra glory token when he takes somebody out, because I think that's going to be happening. Over to the Skaven. Let's see. They have a ploy they can use. We'll use There Are Always More. Choose one friendly fighter that is out of action, other than Scritch or Kirk. Remove all wounds and place them on any starting hex. He's back. That's just funny. Back over to Team Chaos. Okay, for Chaos' second action, we're going to have Magor charge. And he gets inspired if his attack action also succeeds. And he, if he takes somebody out, he gets an extra glory point. So 2 instead of 1. So he's just going to charge straight ahead with his choppy and swing at this Skaven right here, who's wielding nunchucks in his shield, which makes him the Hungry Skaven, or the Hungering Skaven. So let's see. He rolls 2 hammers, and he's looking for, hammers. 1 crit will do, unless the Hungering Skaven can, nope, he doesn't. So he takes 2 damage, which is enough to take the Hungering Skaven out, which gives, well, I feel like this is going to be lopsided. Red Hand 2 trophies, or 2 glory points. And he charged, so he can't do anything else. Okay. Power round. We will upgrade Gartok with that, because dang. So use one of these and upgrade him. And it's over to the Skaven, who still can't do any upgrades. So yeah, they're passing, and back over to Team Chaos here. Spend the other one for upgrading the now inspired Zarkus with Furious Charge. And Magor himself is now inspired. So now he does 1 extra damage. Woof! Okay, these guys are monstrous. I don't think Skaven's really got much of a chance here. Right, and on to the Skaven second turn. Move this guy up to here and try to keep him out of range of everybody else. And that's about it. Turn 3 for Chaos, and we'll unleash the beast, who will charge right into this guy. He rolls 3 dice looking for swords. Get that out of there. He gets 0 of them. Huh. Okay, well, that was abrupt. Let's see, back over to the Skaven. Oh, yeah, the power phase. Do they want to change anything? The Skaven might. Yeah, we're going to swap out the brilliant objective. Except you can't do that, never mind. Delete that whole section. That power section's so confusing. Okay, we've got sudden skittering for double moving, but I don't know that we need that. And we need to get some glory points going here. And none of them have anything to do with taking anything. Okay. So with this guy here, if we charge with him, actually we'll charge with him, he's attacking, this guy's supporting. This guy is not supporting because you have to be adjacent to the one doing the attack. And I feel like Skaven are all about supporting attacks. So, Kirk the Almost uses 2 dice looking for hammers. And in this case, hammers and half globes because he's got an assist. That's 1 hammer, so he gets 1 hit. It's against the Beastie, which has 1 dodge defense die. Eesh, reroll. And does not get it. So the Beastie takes 2 damage. That probably triggers him, doesn't it? Nope, successful attack. Okay, Beastie's got 4, so clips him, but nothing more. Power phase. Sudden skittering. Yeah, that's it. Nope. And over here, also nope. So last action of round 1 for Chaos. The only person who hasn't gone and charged on their side, and thus can actually still do anything, is Flay Skull here. He can only move 3 though, so all he'll do is just move up and sulk because he can't get to anything else. And for the last round for Skaven, let's see, he moved, he charged. We will have this guy charge, and he'll go 1, 2, 3, and now we've got 2 assists, so it's an even better chance for this otherwise nameless little lurking Skaven who rolls 2 dice looking for swords. He didn't get a sword, but he's got 2 assists, so that counts as a hit. And the Beastie has 1 die of defense that's a dodge, and doesn't get it. So the Beastie takes 1 more point of damage. That's it for the round. Time to reset. Any objectives met? All friendly fighters against a different one? Nope. Chosen champion? Nope, somebody needs more upgrades. So, time to draw back up, so 2 more power cards. And over here for the Skaven, so we'll discard that one and sudden skittering. There we go. So they need to draw 2 new power cards. That one's not a ploy, and that's not a ploy. You know, I shuffled these, and 1 new objective. Score immediately if your leader takes an enemy fire out. Well, that's at least possible. Okay, ding ding, round 2. Let's see who goes first. This is kind of an important initiative roll, really. Whoever gets the more crits goes, or makes the choice of going first or not. Let's see, that is 0 to 0. That's an awful lot of hammers, though. Sigmar? Skaven get the choice. And the Skaven are going to go first, based on how that's positioned. So they are going to have Crick the almost, well, should we have him go? The Beastie only has 1 hit point left. Yeah, we'll have Crick the almost trusted do the attack, pull all these off. So Crick gets 2 dice looking for hammers. Against the Beastie, he has 2 supports, so the half and full moons also count. So that's 1 crit and 1 hit. That's pretty awesome. I doubt the Beastie's gonna manage to beat that, but we'll see. Nope, he does not. So Crick scores a glory point as they take the beastie out. Want to do any power plays? Skaven. On a crit, this fighter attack actions with a range 1 or 2 have +2 damage. Somebody's got a little more punch. Meanwhile, they are ployless, so no changes there on Team Evil. Well, they're all evil, so I don't know. Anyway, so we will use him first. So Gartok Flayskull, who's still looking for somebody to fight, is going to charge. 1, 2, 3, right into this guy, so nobody can assist. He gets 1 hit versus the Sneaky Skaven. Let's see, that is the Lurking Skaven, who has 2 dodging dice, actually. And he makes use of neither of them. So he takes 2 hits, which is enough to take him out. And another glory token goes to Chaos. Back to the Skaven. Gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Way over here. Actually, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's no place you can get to that nobody else cannot assist. So at least that's something. So he's gonna move over here and attack that guy. He gets 3 dice. And he has the Festering Blade, so if he gets a crit, it does 2 extra damage. He's looking for swords. He gets absolutely nothing. Well, crud. So that was a waste. Second action for Chaos over here. He is also out of range once again. So I guess Magor is going to have to step in and charge at Kirk there, swinging his hammers. He gets 2 of them. 1 hit. Dodge, hopefully. He has 1 shield dodge. Nope. So he takes 3 damage, which is more than enough to take out this guy. So another glory token. Next action for Skaven is going to be the boss is going to resummon. Let's see. He can resummon everybody but Kirk, so it's just got to be one of these other guys. So he'll resummon this guy. And he'll put him right here. Actually, he should resummon the other guy because he rolls 1 more die. There we go. Range of 1 or have +1 damage. Yeah, sure, why not? So let's see. Now it's hammers and swords are successes, and he does +1 damage. Oof. Yeah. And Chaos's turn. He can go 4, so he's going to charge, now that he's all inspired, and go for the Skaven boss back here. Yikes. So that's 2 hits. Scritch only has 1 dodge, and it doesn't work, so he takes 3 damage, which is almost but not quite enough to take him out. Skaven action 4. He is going to resummon this guy and put him right here. And yeah. Chaos action 4. They don't have anything left they can do because everybody's done everything. So that brings us to the end of the round. Did any objectives score? All friendly fighters adjacent to a different one? Nope, not quite. Friendly fighter has 3 or more upgrades. Nope, best is 2. And only 1 surviving enemy fighter. Nope, so none of those. And now they can draw 2 cards, or 1 card to get back up to 5 power. Okay, and the Skaven. Only surviving friendly is your leader. Nope. If you scored 2 or more other objectives, definitely not. If your leader takes an enemy fighter out of action, also no. And we are going to pretty much get rid of some of these, I think. We'll hang on to the Whirling Halberd. And maybe Sneaky Stab Stab. Because it doesn't even count as a charge. So we'll hang on to that one. Get rid of the rest and draw 4 more. Musk of Fear. Nervous Scrabbling. Oh, that's interesting. Choose an enemy fighter and push them 1 hex. These are all ploys, so we can actually use this stuff. Curious Inversion. Interesting. Oh, that makes some differences, possibly. Okay. Going into round 3, it is Chaos. Okay, so for Chaos turn 1, we are going to have the boss charge right into the freshly resummoned Lurking Skaven. Takes him out, he gets an extra glory point still. So 1 hammer, and the guy he's swinging at has 2 dodge, but he uses neither of them. So the guy gets squished again, so that's 2 more victory points for Chaos. And he's out again. Oh, and score this immediately if all friendly fighters are adjacent to a different enemy fighter. So right before he squished him, he should have played that to score 1 more. Okay. End of the round. Magor, Gartok, or Zarkus. So we will upgrade Zarkus again. So he has 3 power cards now. Choose an enemy fighter and push them 1 hex. We're going to push this guy right here. I guess we're going to give somebody Trusted Defender. So we'll just upgrade Magor with Trusted Defender, because why not? And actually we are going to use Nervous Scrabbling. Choose a friendly fighter, they switch place with an adjacent fighter. The reason we're going to do that is because just targeting one of them with a ploy inspires them. So we can inspire the boss, which is a nice upgrade. So the boss and this guy are going to swap places. Meanwhile on Chaos, they're kind of running out of upgrades to bother with, to be honest, but I guess we'll add Warcry, so when somebody makes a charge action, and we'll give it to this guy, because he doesn't have 3 yet. And back over here with the Skaven, we will choose a friendly fighter and put him on guard. In this case, we are going to put, let's see, we will put him on guard because that will make him inspired also. So give him the guard token. Okay, so for the Skaven action, Scourge there is going to be all inspired and attack Zarkus. See, it's 2 dice, looking for hammers. And he has a buddy to help out. Wow. Let's see, during attack action, that targets this fighter and it's failed, the fighter cannot be driven back, and you can make this attack action. So, Zarkus will immediately respond with his own attack with 2 dice. I feel like they are very outmatched. Looking for swords, does not get any. So that's kind of lucky for him, honestly. And second action is now going to be him swinging at the boss. 3 dice. Man, I think they're so outclassed. Let's see, he needs hammers, so we got 1. Scourge has 2 dodge dice, doesn't use either of them. Scourge goes back. Ouch. Okay, yeah, this is going to be over soon. Skaven again. Yikes. I guess the inspired guy over here, who still has his poison daggers, will attack. He's got 3 dice, hitting on swords. Nothing. And that triggers a response, I do believe, from that guy. Also looking for swords. Hits. Does 1 point of damage unless the guy can manage to dodge. Let's see, he's got 2 dodgy dice. Nope. So he is half dead from attempting to attack. Uh-oh. Chaos turn 3. He's going to attack again at this guy. Again, 3 dice. Hits on hammers or swords and does 1 extra damage. So that's 1 hit. He has 2 dodgy dice. And he does. Ooh, fortunate for you, dude. Okay. Skaven action 3. He will attack back, I guess? Well, no, actually we'll have Poison Blade guy attack again. This time he actually connects with 1 blow. Let's see, he defends with 1 shield die. And does. He's going to swing again, since he's just been sitting there swiping away at people. 3 dice. Hitting on pretty much everything. Oof, 3 hits. This guy has 2 dodgy dice. He needs a crit. Whoops, that's not dodgy dice. So that's 1 dodge, and that's it. So that's enough to take this guy out. And there's no way to bring him back. But yeah, pretty much that is a super clear Chaos victory. Skaven managed to get 1 glory token, and Chaos, who are vastly overpowered compared to those guys, got that many. This is, I think, one of those cases where the base cards for the team are just not good and they expect you to go upgrade. Well, Khorne will be pleased. They're 2 for 2. The 2 Chaos teams both won their bouts. This one was embarrassingly bad for the Skaven. I mean, Skaven are always crunchy in Warhammer, but they're supposed to be sneaky too. And in this case, I think what happened, like I said, is that the prepackaged set that comes with the Skaven cards, with the minis, is not very good. And they expected you at that point, because it was a later release under the original version of Underworlds, to go and fix your deck and make it better and more powerful with more combos and all that kind of thing. The basic deck, not so great. So wow, they got crushed, but it was interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm Ray, this is TinyTableGames, and I'll see you next time for round 3.